What's poppin', guys? It's your boy Tonic Productions here. I'm gonna start this new thing on the channel where every Tuesday I upload a video where we're deconstructing a loop. So in this case, we're gonna be deconstructing this loop that I made for a Travis Scott type beat that I'll be showing you later. So I'll get more into detail. Obviously this is the final sample. I also reversed it over here because that's what you can do as well. We'll go through all of it first. To begin, I started with, again, right down here, packs. You go to instruments, you go to guitars, and in this case I use strat position A over here. And I didn't know what beat I was going for, so I just started putting chords down like this. I thought it sounded good, but I wanted to see what else I could do to it. So first things first, I want to add a little bit of movement. Now, it was a good pattern. I'll keep playing it on loop so you can hear what I'm doing. I added a flanger to add movement to it. And I used trance 2, that setting there. It gives it like a really wobbly effect. Next thing I added was a stereo enhancer. Just make it sound a bit wider. Not too much, but just a nice little balance. Now, next thing is actually a plugin that my boy Azur gave me. Shout out to Azur, go check out his YouTube channel. It's called Halftime. Now, what essentially is a gross beat, the half speed, but you can manipulate it better. Essentially, I just did the half speed setting, and this is what that sounds like. I added a patcher. Now what this does is it gives a high hand. I'll show you without and then with. What is it? So without, with. I just use the one knob crusher. I add a bit of an EQ just to take a bit of the low. Jesus, look at this. What the hell is going on there? A little bit of the low end out. The preset I used was just the radio preset, and I moved the things according to my liking. I wanted some bass frequencies, but it didn't really matter because I wanted to use like a subby 808, like the OFB beat I made, and then I just used the reverb just to make it wider. Alright, next thing I added, let me just put these patterns down so I can play them all together. I wanted something to go with the melody. So originally we have the guitar here. I wanted something to be in the higher frequencies. This is what I added. Make sure the effects are off. Right? Just a little bit of stuff bouncing around. Now literally what this is again, you go to instruments, it's a free VST, go to orchestral and string solo. Now I want it to sound like this, but I didn't like how fast it was, so I pitched it up. First thing I put in was again halftime, but you can use gross beat. Give it this sound. Next was the delay. And finally a reverb. Just turn the dry down so that it sits in the background. Last but not least, I added this bell to go with it. Take the effects off. Now this is just one of the standard bells that comes with Expand. Let me find the exact one for you guys. Here. It is woodpecker bells. Now the effects I added for this we're a gross beat, just a side chain. So that sounds like this. What it does, it basically just fades it in. It normally just does one, but I added another one here, and I just turned the wet level down a bit. So that sounds like this. And then I added a reverb. After what I did is I went to Edison, bounced out the audio, so I got this. I essentially laid the pattern down. Now I don't have it anymore, but essentially what it was this. Let me find it. Just give me 1 sec. Okay, this is the pattern that I had. Then we introduce the strings. Then we do the bell. Alright, so you really get that Travis feeling. So, once I bounce it in, let me just add this here. Let's go here. Alright, so once I bounced it out into the playlist, I had this, right? Which is essentially just a bounced out version of this. Then what I did is I wanted it to sound slower, grimier, a little bit darker. So I pitched it down by 6, like this. I really like that. But I wanted it to have that slower, lazy feeling. So I put it on track 4. Just Control L to send it to a mixer track. Now I'll go through the effects one by one. So again, you can just use gross beat. I used halftime, and it sounds like this now. Now that's really muddy. So what I did here, put it on stretch, put the pitch, move this up to 12, put it all the way, and you get this. Just wanted the muddy frequencies out, so I cut it with an EQ. Now to get a dark Travis feeling, you want to put a little bit of fast distortion on it, and that sounds like this. So if I were to put it max, just a little bit, just want a little bit, and then reverb over here. And that's how I got it, like that. If you guys want to hear what this sounds like in the context of a track, we also got demo vocals all the way here. Don't Make Fun of Me is just like my best Travis Scott impersonation. Just make sure my auto-tune's on so I don't get exposed right now. Alright, so I'm going to play it to like 33 and then I'll get out of here. See you guys next time.
Tonic Productions.
Don't let out the fire, please stay at the function. I ain't in the mood, but I do it cause you like it. Tired of feeling wasted, yeah. Tired of feeling wasted, always on my same shit. Don't let out the fire, please stay at the function. I ain't in the mood, but I do it cause you like it. Tired of feeling wasted, yeah. Tired of feeling wasted, always on my same shit.